They thought the silence meant everything was over. They thought the distance, the disappearing posts, the sudden change in his tone, all pointed to a man who had finally moved on. But they were wrong, very wrong, because on a quiet night, without warning, a secret message from Yaman surfaced online, a message he never intended the world to see. And one that instantly threw millions of fans into absolute chaos. It began with a single notification. A screenshot appeared on a private fan page, posted anonymously, with only 4 words written above it: "You weren't supposed to find this." Within minutes, the post spread like wildfire, and by the time Europe woke up, Italy, Turkey, Spain, Germany, the entire fanbase was in full meltdown. But before the message itself was even inspected, fans immediately noticed something deeply unusual. Yaman had been offline for days. No stories, no posts, no sightings, and yet here was a message, typed in his unmistakable writing style, carrying a tone only longtime followers could recognize instantly: raw, emotional, personal, and unmistakably real. At first, the fan pages tried to calm everyone, assuming it was fake, but soon after, a detail surfaced, one that no imitator could have fabricated. The message contained a reference to a location only Can and one other person in his past would understand, a place he has never publicly mentioned. A place tied to memories fans have been debating and speculating about for years, and that was when everything exploded. Thousands of comments flooded social media within minutes. This can't be real, can it? If this is truly from him, then everything changes. He's been quiet for a reason. Oh my God. He still thinks about her. I'm shaking. News pages picked it up, clips on TikTok hit hundreds of thousands of views in an hour. Fan channels began analyzing every letter, every punctuation mark, every hidden meaning. But what really shook everyone wasn't the language. It wasn't even who the message might be about. It was the timing, because just 48 hours before this leak, multiple reports claimed that Can had been seen alone, unusually withdrawn, avoiding cameras, even gently declining fan selfies. Something he rarely does. So naturally, theories began to swirl. Did something happen behind the scenes? Was this message written during a moment of emotional weakness? Did someone close to him leak it on purpose? Or was it a sign he just couldn't keep inside anymore? But then the real shock hit. The message contained one line, one single sentence, that froze fans in place, leaving them replaying it over and over again in disbelief. A line that seemed to reveal the truth behind months of silence, confusion, distance, and unanswered questions. A line that didn't sound like a celebrity writing for the public, but like a man speaking directly to one specific person, and fans instantly recognized who that person likely was. The secret message wasn't just emotional. It wasn't just unexpected. It was a confession. A regret. A reminder. A crack in the armor of a man the world assumed had moved on. And now, everyone wants to know, what exactly did he write, why now, and who was it truly meant for? The world had already lost its breath by the time Part 1 spread through every corner of social media. But Part 2, this is where the real earthquake begins, because after hours of speculation, after thousands of comments and theories, the anonymous account finally posted the first half of Yaman's secret message, and the moment fans read it, everything stopped. The message began softly, quiet, vulnerable, almost like a whisper from a man who had been carrying a weight far too heavy for far too long. It started with his words, "I didn't walk away. I just didn't know how to stay." One single sentence, 8 words, yet millions of hearts shattered instantly. This wasn't a message for the public, this wasn't a statement for fans, critics, or the media. This was a confession meant for one person, someone who once knew him better than anyone else. And the tone, it didn't sound like a celebrity, or a polished PR script. It sounded like Can. The real Can, the man behind the cameras. The one fans rarely get to hear. The leak continued. "Every time I try to move forward, I end up facing the same place inside me." A place. The same word fans noticed in Part 1, the same private reference tied to a memory only he and she would understand. That was the moment the internet exploded. Within seconds, comments poured in. "He's talking about her. This is definitely about Demet. He never moved on. Never. This message wasn't an accident. Someone leaked his truth." Some fans cried. Some screamed, some froze, others began comparing the writing style to past interviews, old captions, forgotten stories, and emotional moments between Can and Demet. The emotional fingerprints matched perfectly. Then the second paragraph dropped. This was the part that knocked the entire fandom to its knees. You deserved an answer that night, but I wasn't brave enough to give you one. The speculation turned into certainty because there was only one night fans have never forgotten. Only one moment the world keeps replaying, only one unanswered question that stood between them, a phone call, a door closing, a silence that lasted for years. The message continued, and the more fans read, the more their hands shook. I thought distance would protect us, I thought silence would protect you, but all it did was break everything I still carry. This wasn't just regret, this was a confession years in the making. A confession that no one thought he would ever put into words, let alone write in a message. And then came the sentence that shattered everything, I still look for you in every place where we once stood. The fandom went into full meltdown. People were convinced now, this was not about a random ex, not about media rumors, not about any other woman he was linked to since. This was about the one he never publicly addressed, the one he kept out of interviews. The one he never denied, never confirmed, but always seemed to carry in his silence. The one people believed he left behind, but maybe he never did. After the message leaked, an insider account posted a chilling follow-up, this is only the first half, the rest is even more explosive. Fans didn't know whether to scream, cry, or brace themselves, because if this was just the beginning, then the truth in part 3 might actually break the internet. Fans thought they were ready. They thought nothing could be more shocking than the confessions revealed in part 2. But the moment the second half of the leaked message appeared, everything changed, because this wasn't just an emotional paragraph, this wasn't just regret, this was the truth he never dared to say out loud, finally written in words he believed no one would ever see. The continuation began with a gut punch. I told myself distance would protect us, but living without you never felt like living at all. Those words alone sent fans into total meltdown. People were shaking, crying, rewatching old interviews, searching for hidden connections. But the next lines were even heavier. You once asked me why I didn't answer your last call. I've spent years pretending I forgot that night, but it still follows me everywhere. The internet exploded because that last call wasn't random. It was the call fans have been speculating about for years. The mysterious night so many believed marked the end, the silence, the distance, the separation no one ever truly understood. And now, for the first time, he acknowledged it. Comments poured in faster than pages could refresh. The call was real. This is definitely about her. He never answered, and he regrets it. Oh my God, this changes everything. Then came the sentence that froze the entire fandom. If I had answered that call, everything would be different now. People lost it. Millions felt that pain instantly. The what if, the missed moment, the life that could have existed but didn't because of fear, timing, pressure, or something even deeper. And he didn't stop there. I wasn't silent because I stopped caring. I was silent because I didn't know how to choose a life I wasn't ready to protect. This wasn't a celebrity talking, this wasn't a PR safe statement, this was a man admitting he broke something he didn't know how to fix. Then, slowly, painfully, the message shifted tone. It went from regret to confession. People think I moved on, but there isn't a place I go, a city I see, or a memory I touch that doesn't remind me of you. That line alone set social media on fire. But the next one, it was the one that destroyed everyone. You are the only part of my past I still carry with me, even when I try to pretend I've let it go. Fans couldn't breathe. This was not random, this was not generic, this was directed at one person. A person everyone had already identified by now, and just when fans thought the emotional shock had peaked, the message took an even deeper turn. I don't know if I'll ever have the courage to say this to your face, but I hope someday you'll understand why I disappeared, and why staying away hurt me more than you'll ever know. Silence fell across every platform. This wasn't a breakup message, this wasn't closure, this was a man who was still in love, still haunted. Still carrying the weight of a single night, the night he didn't answer. But the message didn't end there. It closed with a line so intimate, so direct, so unmistakably personal, that fans couldn't believe it was real. I never stopped hoping you'd call again. And with that, the world stopped turning, because if this leak is true, if these words were truly written by him, then the story everyone thought was over might just be beginning again. By the time fans finished reading the leaked message, the internet was already in flames, but another question began rising above the chaos, a question even more unsettling than the message itself: who leaked it, and why, now? Because the tone, the details, the emotional fingerprints. This was not a message meant for the public, this was something written privately, raw, unfiltered, vulnerable. Someone had access. Someone had the message, someone pressed send. And within hours, fan investigators started piecing together clues. The anonymous account that posted the leak had only one follower. It had been created the same night the message surfaced. No profile picture. No history. No motive. Or that's what everyone thought. Until a chilling detail emerged. A digital forensics page revealed that the screenshot wasn't captured on a random device. It wasn't even taken recently. The message had been sitting inside someone's phone for months. Fans went into detective mode instantly. Three leading theories began trending worldwide. Theory 1. A close friend finally had enough. Some fans believe the message wasn't leaked out of malice. They think someone close to Can, someone tired of seeing him suffer in silence, finally decided, he won't say it. So the world should know. This theory exploded even more when an insider claim surfaced saying, he's been carrying this for too long. The idea? A friend leaked it not to expose him, but to free him. Theory 2, the message was never meant for her eyes. Another theory shook everyone. What if he wrote the message, but never sent it? What if someone found it, a draft, a note, a saved text, and leaked it because they believed she deserved to see it? This theory gained momentum when fans noticed the screenshot didn't show any delivered icon. No timestamp. No scene. Just a paragraph sitting there, waiting. One fan commented, this was a message he wanted to send but never had the courage to. And the idea broke everyone's heart. Theory 3, someone wanted to send a message to her. The third theory is the one trending the hardest. Someone leaked it because they wanted her to read it, and this theory gained unbelievable traction when a well-known entertainment insider posted, trust me, she's already seen it. That one comment sent the fandom into another meltdown, because if SHE has seen it, what happens now? Will she reach out? Will she stay silent? Will she ignore it? Will she answer? Every possibility felt like a movie waiting to unfold, but the theories didn't stop there. Soon, fans uncovered something even more disturbing. The background of the screenshot didn't match any of Can's known devices. The lighting, the wallpaper, the interface, all wrong, which meant the message wasn't leaked from his phone. Someone else had it, someone else kept it, someone else chose this exact moment, at the peak of rumors, tension, silence, and emotional distance, to blow everything wide open. But the biggest shock, the anonymous account that leaked the message suddenly deleted everything, and posted one final sentence before disappearing completely. He didn't move on. He's just scared. And with that single line, the account vanished. No username trace. No archived posts. Nothing. A ghost, but a ghost that changed everything. Now the world wasn't just asking, what did he write? They were asking, who wanted us to know, and what comes next? When the anonymous account vanished, it didn't calm the storm, it made it bigger, louder, uncontrollable, because now the world wasn't just reacting to the message, they were reacting to his silence, and that silence was deafening. Ken didn't post, he didn't deny it, he didn't clarify, he didn't say a single word, not a story, not a comment, not even a good morning photo, absolutely nothing. And in the world of celebrities, silence is never accidental, silence is a statement. Fans began tracking his location through tiny clues, a reflection in a restaurant window, a shadow behind a balcony curtain, a bracelet seen in a blurry photo. Everything pointed to one brutal truth: he disappeared the moment the message leaked. That alone told the world something was happening behind the scenes, something he wasn't ready to face publicly. Meanwhile, the media erupted. TV talk shows debated whether the message was real. Magazine covers printed bold headlines like, "Who was the message for? The night he never got over." Has Yaman been in love this whole time? Journalists dug into timelines, old interviews, set photos, even tiny moments fans had forgotten. One reporter wrote, if the message is authentic, then his entire past makes sense in a new light. And suddenly, every glance, every avoided question, every emotional moment on set became evidence. But the real shock came 48 hours after the leak. A well-known paparazzi page released an unexpected update: she has gone silent too. The woman everyone believed the message was about, the one fans had been connecting every breadcrumb to, also stopped posting .no selfies .no stories .no behind the scenes clips nothing. .2 people. .2 silences. Same moment, same timing. Fans said what the media couldn't, they're talking privately. This is bigger than we think. Something's happening. Then, something even stranger occurred. A new insider account posted 6 mysterious words. He didn't want it leaked, but he's relieved. Relieved? That one word broke the internet, because if he was relieved, that meant one thing: he wanted her to know how he felt, he just didn't know how to say it. The message being leaked forced everything into the open: the regret, the love he never healed from, the truth he buried. For fans, it felt like the first chapter of a new story, not the ending of an old one. And then came the sighting, not a clear photo, not a scandal. Just a blurry image, taken at night, showing Ken in a quiet part of the city, hood up, head down, walking quickly toward a street known for only one thing: her apartment. Some said it was fake, some said it was an old picture, some said it was coincidence, but the timestamp on the image was fresh, very fresh, and fans knew he wasn't running from the leak. He was running toward the person the message was meant for. The fandom held its breath. Was this the moment? Would they finally talk again after years of silence? Would that one night, the night he didn't answer, finally get the closure both of them deserved? No one knew, but one thing was clear: the secret message didn't break the past, it reopened it. And from that moment forward, the world watched not with shock, but with hope, because sometimes, all it takes is one message that was never meant to be seen, to bring 2 people back to where everything began. A story rewritten. A truth revealed. A door reopened. A new beginning, born from the words he never meant to share but could no longer hide.